Hey, Howard here at 82 Maple, and in a minute or so, we're going to do a little walk around this horse trailer, a before and partial after of it. But I just wanted to give you set the expectations, I guess, and that is as we tour around the little hobby farm and the various equipment, you're going to have the full farm experience. You're going to experience it just like we do. So apologies, but not really, in advance for background noise that you hear and will continue to hear on videos. At times, I'm going to be kind of shouting over the noise, but again, there's no sound stage here. This is the real deal. Enjoy. Well, here we are with another interesting little restoration project. I'm going to actually do a whole little series of before and after around the farm here. It's just like almost every day there's a before and after, and it's just a ton of fun. So this horse trailer was a pretty decrepit, derelict horse trailer that was out in the field, hasn't been on the road for years, and we're not going to put it on the road. But very cleverly, the previous owner was feeding the horses over winter in it, which serves a couple of purposes. Number one, the hay was kept dry and out of the elements. Number two, when you go to load that horse on a horse trailer, they're not suddenly scared of that enclosure, that tight enclosure, and walking them on. They've been walking on off and on a horse trailer multiple times a day. So pretty clever when you think about it. But man, this was a mess. I really wish I'd gotten some close-ups. I'm going to look through the archive, and all of this paint was literally peeled in large chunks out here, like it was literally sitting a full inch off the vertical. And Kyler went to work on it. He scraped it. He used a power wire brush, and in its day, this had to be kind of a Cadillac. It has not only a door that opens regularly, but it has a sliding door. We'll fix all of this up with a little bit of WD-40, and I'll tell you what we're doing with it as well. So on a job site, you need a place outside of the residence, and we're going back and forth in and out of the residence here with building materials. So you need a place to store stuff that's not right in the middle of the work path. And so we have our little spot. And in fact, up front, in what would typically be the tack room in a horse trailer, we're using that to warehouse drywall scraps until we take a full load off to the dump. So we're keeping it out of the weather. It's not turning to glue. It's not cluttering up our construction project. And so we're just going to do a very quick walk around here, and we're going to see Kyler at work. He's done a great job of masking things off here. And if there's anything that I'm not a fan of, it's having a bunch of stuff sitting around that just looks like it's being abandoned. And I don't know, Kyler, what did the paint cost? Was it maybe 75, 80 bucks a gallon? I think he's got his earplugs in. But we're throwing some creme flat on it, and you'll see the difference here. There was a stand. We cut that off, just cleaned the whole thing up, and there we go. What I like about this is I'm kind of a hack at most things. Like, I'm not your finished guy, but I like progress. And one of my axioms, borrowed from a good friend of mine, is perfect is the enemy of good. And so we could have had a horse trailer that looked like you know what, or we could have spent 2 weeks on it and made it look amazing. We're spending maybe bits and pieces of 2 days, and we have something that, what did another friend of mine call it? The 100-yard paint job. Looks great from 100 yards away. There we go. Thanks for hanging out with us again at 82 Maple. I think this is the first in what we're going to have as our before and after series. Stay tuned.